What's up, Suns fans? Game 9 is over. The Suns lose to the Los Angeles Lakers at home 122-119. And this one stings a little bit. I'm not going to lie. We lose to the Lakers again. And be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for Suns content. We're going to be breaking down these games and talking about the Suns all season long. But yeah, this one's a tough one. Again, it's early on in the season, but there were some glaring issues in this game that I actually took problems with. If you watched the game, you knew for the most part the Suns led most of the game until that fourth quarter, and things just fell apart. Now, I do want to give credit where credit is due because I am an unbiased and realistic Suns fan. Cam Reddish had a heck of a game. I saw the news that Ham was going to go ahead and start Reddish over Austin Reeves, and apparently that worked because, he had such great hustle. He outworked the Suns in the fourth quarter, and that's really what you need to differentiate in that fourth quarter. You need someone that's going to go dive on the ball, reach for the ball, and the Suns were careless. It was just so frustrating to see they were careless. You can't really blame it on chemistry issues. You can't really blame it on any of that. It was just poor passes, poor decision making, just across the board, and we looked a little bit lost in that fourth quarter. We just couldn't finish the game, and we looked like a shell of ourselves. And so this is probably the one game that I can sit back here and say, yeah, the Suns choked that one. They had complete control. Things were rolling. Bill was shooting the ball really well. Kevin Durant had 38 points tonight. And just, even Nurkic, as I look here at the stats, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. That's a strong night. That's almost a double-double. But I'll say this too. It's interesting when Bill and KD are going, the rest of the guys that we've known that can produce, and I'm talking about Grayson Allen, I'm talking about Eric Gordon, we don't really see those guys so much. So there's a little bit of confusion going on offensively, that when Bill and Durant are going, which is great, in those other key moments where we need other guys to hit important shots, they're so cold, they're so they're schemed out of the offense late in the game that once they get the ball, they can't hit those shots. I was pretty disappointed in not seeing the incorporation of Grayson Allen more. He's one of your hot pieces, one of your hot players in the past few games, and hit a career high the other night in 3-pointers and had the most score points out of that game. And tonight he walks away with 9 points, 9 rebounds. You just got to distribute that ball a lot better. I really personally, look, I love BatesDiop's effort and his defensive effort, but him taking those shots at the end of the game is not what you want. Now, granted, that is kudos to the Lakers for defensively getting the ball pushing that ball to that side of the court and making BatesDiop shoot that ball. But, we just looked pretty lost out there offensively, and Katie and Bill were trying their best to get us back even, and it just never happened. And I talk about being outworked and, hustled and out-hustled defensively. Vogel is a very defensive-minded coach, and that's what we were led to believe when he came onto this team. And again, it's early in the season, but this game calls for nitpicks. It calls for a little bit of concern because defensively, assignments were left open. No one was getting rebounds in critical moments. I don't want to say it was too tired because I don't think it was fatigue or tiredness because the guys had rest and they had control of the game most of the game. And defensively, they were leaving guys wide open. Cam Reddish was one of those. Rui Hachimura was one of those as well. He was just making his shots, and they were getting into the corner right there. And kudos again to the Lakers for passing that ball and getting to the open guy. But we just got to be better defensively, man. It was such a poor effort in that fourth quarter. Suns rightfully deserved to lose that game for the way that they played in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers deservedly won that game for the way that they out-hustled and outworked the Suns in the fourth quarter. So it really sucks because, last game when we played the Lakers, we could say, hey, we only had KD and we were that close. Bill was playing tonight, and it wasn't like Bill was limited. 32 minutes, 24 points. He came out to play. We all came out to play. And you're expected to get this win with 2 of your 3. That's just a ridiculous excuse if you're going back and saying, hey, we didn't have all 3 of our starters. We didn't have Book. Look, I would have loved to have Book, but the reality is we're probably not going to have all 3 of these stars most of the season. That's the reality. Let it set in, man. We're 9 games in there will be times where the three will play, Bill, Durant, and Book, but face facts, face reality that it may not be for longer stretches. And when you have two of them, you gotta win. And so that's why, you know, having KD and Book against San Antonio the second time, you know, losing that one was a tough one. And this one is a tough one too. I mean, both players played really well. Like I said, Kevin Durant 38 points, Bill 24 points. But that's all I got to say. A little bit of cause for concern. Again, still early in the season. Now we're under 500. We're back at 4-5. So, and who cares about the in-season tournament? I couldn't tell you what it's worth or what it's for, but I guess losing does something. So whatever, man. Let me know how you guys feel. Hats off to the Lakers. I was a little bit salty the first time that you beat us, but this time I just got to tip my hat to you. You guys outworked us. You guys outworked the Suns, and you earned that win. But be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the game and the effort. Any concerns? What's your level of concern? And I'll see you guys next game.